Welcome to the Author's Corner Review, brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM. I'm Roberta Foster, and today I'm going to be sharing fiction with you that are published by Barbour Publishing. The first is called A Heart on Consignment from the Heart of the Amish series, written by Mindy Steele. Sometimes the wrong turns lead us straight to the right person. Full of faith, hope, and romance, this series takes you into the heart of the Amish country. Selena Stolzfus dreams of a life shaped by purpose, not pressure. However, her parents are growing increasingly determined to see their only child married. When donations overwhelm the community after a devastating storm, Selena proposes opening a consignment shop, a project that quickly captures her heart. Enter Seth Weaver, a Kentucky transplant who's nursing wounds of his own after his fiancée abruptly called off their wedding just days before the ceremony. Under his uncle's insistence, Seth finds himself roped into helping with a consignment shop. He's not there because of the spirited young woman with a compassionate heart, but sparks begin to fly nonetheless. When expectations, misunderstandings, and old wounds collide, Selena and Seth must learn that healing comes through surrender, and that hope can rise even after the waters recede. Can two hearts shaped by disappointment discover a future built on faith, trust, and charity? Mindy Steele, raised in Kentucky's timber country, is a best-selling and award-winning author who enjoys writing in favor of her rural surroundings. Mindy is a welcome addition to the Amish genre. Her knowledge and respectful admiration of the Amish allows her to understand boundaries and customs, giving her readers an inside view of the plain life. Mindy's books are peppered with humor and sprinkled with grace, charming all the senses to make you laugh, cry, hold your breath, and root for the happily ever after. Mindy lives in northeastern Kentucky with her husband Mike, and they have 5 wonderful children and over a dozen grandchildren who give her plenty inspiration. That's the book, A Heart on Consignment by Mindy Steele. Next is The Melody of Love, written by Wanda E. Brunstetter with Laureen Brunstetter Van Corbach. When Love Whispers Softly. In the Amish community of Goshen, Indiana, young widow Amelia Miller devotes herself to raising her 8-year-old son Micah, whose world is shaped by autism spectrum disorder. She spends countless hours seeking ways to help him navigate new situations and connect with others, determined to give him every chance to thrive. A rare sister's trip to Ohio brings an unexpected blessing. Christian Yoder, a gentle widower whose kindness draws Amelia in from their first conversation. Their bond deepens into a hopeful long-distance relationship. When Christian moves to Indiana for a new job, Amelia is torn between excitement and fear. Micah struggles with the change, retreating into distress and silence. Refusing to give up, Christian searches for a way into the boy's carefully guarded world. A small breakthrough, sparked by Micah's fascination with birdsong, opens the door to music, rhythm, and new forms of connection, offering Amelia a glimpse of a possible future she never imagined. New York Times bestselling author Wanda E. Brunstetter lives in Washington State, but takes every opportunity to visit friends in Amish settlements throughout the states. Her daughter, Laureen Brunstetter Van Corbach, lives in Idaho, where she is a music teacher. And that's the book, The Melody of Love, by Wanda E. Brunstetter and Laureen Brunstetter Van Corbach, and published by Barbour. Our next book is called The Bachelor Spy, a Freddie and Grace mystery. It's written by Pepper Basham. Spies infiltrate Havensbrook Hall. Stephen Blake has made it a life goal to protect people, especially those closest to him, but war doesn't follow by any rules in 1915 England. When Blake is informed that a noted German spy may have taken up residence at Havensbrook Hall, his cousin Lord Astley's estate, that is being used as a convalescent war hospital, he's sent there to uncover the plot. Lady Grace Astley has become a force to be reckoned with in Frederick's absence while on the front. With Havenbrook as a hospital, she's shocked by the devastation the war is bringing home. But ever hopeful, she's determined to help these weary soldiers find some relief. However, not everything is as it seems inside Havensbrook, as precious items start going missing, and not just financially valuable ones either. Through a case of mistaken identity, a comedy of errors, a kidnapping, and a race for time within the crumbling subterranean passageways beneath Havensbrook, can Blake and Grace work together to root out the criminals, thieves, and spies before time runs out. Well, Pepper Basham is an award-winning author who writes romance peppered with grace and humor. She's a native of the Blue Ridge Mountains, where her family has lived for generations. She's the mom of 5 kids, a speech pathologist to about 50 more, a lover of chocolate, jazz, and Jesus, and proud alley cat over at the award-winning Writer's Alley blog. Her debut historical romance novel, The Thornbearer, was released back in April of 2015, with a second in February 2016. Her first contemporary romance debuted in April 2016. You can connect with Pepper on her website at pepperdbasham.com. And that's the book, The Bachelor Spy by Pepper Basham. And I have another book that is published by CLC Publishing, and it's called As Sure as the Stars, written by Jenny K. Drollinger and Tricia Goyer. In their new book, As Sure as the Stars, best-selling author Tricia Goyer and Jenny K. Drollinger, winner of 2025 America's Favorite Couple, bring a heartfelt, faith-driven romance that reflects a real reunion story. In this dual-time novel, readers will be taken from the golden nights of 1980 Alaska to their reuniting in the Arizona desert. Readers will love As Sure as the Stars, as it takes them behind the cameras and into the hearts of 2 people whose fictional story mirrors a lost and found story that is both real and powerful. Kelly Richardson was sure she had loved figured out, but that was when she was 17. Jake Forrester was the boy who brought her that love. They dreamed about their future, the one that was never meant to be. But in a twist that only life can bring, love comes back. In As Sure as the Stars, Goyer and Drollinger take readers on an inspirational journey filled with love, hope, and faith. When I first heard of the details of Brian and Jenny's second chance romance, my heart bounced around in my chest. What? This is amazing, as sweet as a novel. I knew immediately I wanted to write their story. I've talked to so many readers over the years, and I know there are times when we all feel that our happily ever after dreams are in the rearview mirror. My longing was to pass on through this fictional storyline that someone we think is in the past is actually the road to discovering that God's beautiful story for our lives. Brian and Jenny's testimony of bringing them back together after so much pain and loss is a joyful reminder of God's profound goodness. As Sure as the Stars is written as a novel, but I'm thankful to witness the true story in the lives of my friends, says Tricia Goyer. Well, Tricia Goyer is a distinguished professional speaker, health coach, and the author of over 100 books with an astounding 4 million copies in print. She commands a highly engaged platform, reaching over 1 million readers through her newsletters and social media channels. Her latest novel, As Sure as the Stars, captures the vibrant neon energy of the 1980s, which Tricia remembers since she graduated in 1989. As Sure as the Stars, inspired by a Taylor Dane song, delivers an unforgettable second chance at romance, blending cinematic nostalgia and trust in God's good plans, along with Tricia's signature storytelling depth. Well, Jenny K. Drollinger is the co-author of As Sure as the Stars, a novel inspired by her real-life second chance romance with the boy she loved in high school. After spending 25 years in the fashion retail industry, Jenny took a second chance on a new career in the legal field as a paralegal. While working on countless divorces and nearly losing her faith in true love, she reconnected with Brian and felt the spark reignite. Jenny is also the host of the podcast Second Chance on Love, Side B, where she shares stories of love, resilience, and reinvention for professional women navigating life's unexpected turns. Jenny and Brian, winners of the 2025 America's Favorite Couple, have built a beautifully blended family together. Between them, they have 9 children, 4 grandchildren, and 1 more grandchild on the way. You can find out more information on Jenny at secondchanceonlove.com. Well, that's the book called As Sure as the Stars, written by Jenny K. Drollinger and Tricia Goyer, and it's published by CLC Publishing. So let's recap the books that I have shared with you. Most recently, As Sure as the Stars by Jenny Drollinger and Tricia Goyer, and published by CLC Publishing. And then we had 3 books all published by Barbour Publishing. We had The Bachelor Spy by Pepper Basham, The Melody of Love by Wanda E. Brunstetter and Laureen Brunstetter Van Corba, and the first book mentioned, A Heart on Consignment by Mindy Steele. If you'd like more information on any of these books, you're invited to visit the publisher's website. And if you'd like to hear this review again or share it with someone else, you can find it on your favorite podcast platform or go through our website, kneo.org. This has been Roberta Foster with your Author's Corner Review. Join me again next time on KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.